Bonafide Hustler here. Bonafide Hustler here. Bonafide Hustlers here. Today we're going to talk about a really good tip for eBay shipping. What's going on, guys? This is Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, coming to you from my echoey ass hideout room here at my house. But anyway, this video is going to give you a really good tip on eBay shipping and more specifically international shipping quotes. But before we get to that, I do want to let you guys know that I was on a podcast this past week and I did an interview. It was a lot of fun, but more importantly, it had a lot of good information that I think could benefit a lot of you beginner, intermediate, or even advanced hustlers out there. It does give a little bit more insight into me and how I started hustling, but it also gives a lot of good tips. You guys gotta check it out. I'm not just blowing this up to be some, gigantic fail. This was really, really good stuff, okay? I'm gonna post the link right about right here, and you'll see it down there in the information box as well. But go check out that podcast. It's about 15 or 20 minutes maybe into that podcast that interview starts. It's really good, and I think you'll find a lot of value. I've had some pretty good positive feedback about it, and I really want you guys to check it out. Now, the podcast is really, really cool. It's actually for the Guy Spot, and the Guy Spot is a really neat comedy-driven podcast, but also has a lot of stuff in there that'll help your life. So go check out the Guy Spot podcast. It's really, really interesting. Okay, so now about this eBay shipping tip. Let's say you have a customer that comes to you through a message and says, hey, how much would you charge for that item to be shipped to Brazil or Indonesia or Germany or some weird other place? Okay, pretty legitimate question, and you could sell it to this guy. So a lot of times we don't want to ship things far away because we're sometimes uneducated on how the process goes, or we don't know what the shipping is going to be costing us, and we don't want to get burned, right? Okay, so eBay has this calculator on the website, the shipping calculator. You guys got to check it out. Whenever you ship internationally, the thing that's most important is the weight of the actual box. Not so much the dimensions of the box, unless you're shipping up something really big, like a chair or a crazy freaking snowboard or something really big. But for the most part, if all you're shipping out is just, shoes and little rinky-dinky things, it's easy. It just has to go by weight, and so you got to find out where that calculator is, because you can get back to that customer really quickly, or that potential customer, should I say. So that calculator, I'll put a link down below, but the way you find it is you go to the Sell tab first of all, okay? Then you find the Seller Information Center. After that, you click on the Shipping Center. Once you're in the Shipping Center, look to the lower left or the lower right, and the shipping calculator hyperlink should be there. Once you click on the shipping calculator, the actual calculator will open up. And then once it's opened up, it's going to ask you for the weight of the package. Remember, this is international kind of stuff, so the weight's the most important part, not so much the dimensions of the box. And if you notice, the dimensions of the box part of the calculator will be optional. So go into your garage, take your item, put it into a box. It doesn't even really have to be the box that it's going to be shipped in. You just want to get a roundabout weight of what this thing's going to weigh. Okay, once you do that, stick that into the shipping calculator, and then after that, press submit, pick the country of where it's going to be going, and it'll give you a roundabout estimate of what you can tell the customer. That is freaking easy, okay? This morning, I did a quote for a dude in Brazil, and I did a quote for a lady in Greece. It's really easy stuff, but you know what? Years and years ago, I didn't know about this thing. So I hope this tip helps you guys. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my videos. Find me on Facebook, The Bonafide Hustler, and now on Twitter, YouTube Hustler. Take it easy. More videos to come. Talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you.